Hello and welcome back. Welcome again to Beginner's Luck or to Cloverdale's Corner, to your English class. Okay, today, nationalities and people. This is a pen. This is a table. This is a book. This is a ring. It's not a watch. This is a watch. It's not a ring. This is a book. It's not a pen. This is a pen. It's not a book. Okay. And David Beckham? Is David Beckham a pen? No, he's not. Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Is this a pen? No, it's not. Is David Beckham a pen? No, he's not. Is he a politician? No, he's not. Is he a tennis player? No, he's not. Is he an actor? No, he's not, I think. Well, what is he? He is a football player. Is Nicolas Sarkozy a football player? No, he's not. Is he an actor? No, he's not. Well, what is he? He's a politician. Is he Spanish? No, he's not. Is he Russian? Sarkozy? No, he's not. Is he Italian? No, he's not. What nationality is he? He's French. Okay. Is he a man or a woman? He's a man. Okay. Is he important? Yes, he is. Is Roger Federer important? Yes, he is. Why is he important? Because he is famous. Why is he famous? Because he's number one in the world. Is he number one in golf? No, he's not. Is he number one in Hollywood? No, he's not. Is he number one in tennis? Yes, he is. Roger Federer is number one in tennis. Is he Swedish? No, he's not. Is he German? No, he's not. Is he French? No, he's not. Well, what nationality is he? What nationality is he? He's Swiss. Swiss. Is he from Switzerland? Yes, he is. Is Maradona from Switzerland? No, he's not. Where is he from? He's from Argentina. Are you from Argentina? No? Where are you from? From Spain. And me? Am I from Spain? No, I'm not. Am I from France? No, I'm not. Am I from the United Kingdom? No, I'm not. Where am I? Where am I? Amaya? Where am I from? Se enlaza con la M. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. Okay? And Sophia Loren, as you say in Spanish, Sophia Loren, is she from the United States? No, she's not. Is she from Greece? No, she's not. Is she from Germany? No, she's not. Where is she from? She, la SH en inglés. She. Un poco como los sevillanos. Chiquillo. She. She is from Italy. She's Italian. Yes. Is she from the north of Italy? No, she's not. Is she from the center of Italy? No, she's not. What part of Italy is she from? She is from the south. South. Fijaos en la pronunciación. She's from the south of Italy. Is she a tennis player? No, she's not. Is she a golfer? No, she's not. Is she a football player? No, she's not. Is she a politician? No, she's not. Is she a businesswoman? No, she's not. Is she an actress? Yes, she is. Is she a young actress? No, she's not. Is she an old actress? Yes, she is. Is she a bad actress? No, she's not. Is she a good actress? In my opinion, yes, she is. She's a very good actress. Is she attractive or ugly? Well, Sophia Loren is very attractive. And is Maradona an actor? No, he's not. Is he a politician? No, he's not. What is he? He's a football player. Is he playing now? No, he's not. Is he retired? Yes, he is. Was he a good football player? Yes, he was. Is he a good football player now? I don't know. Probably. Is he young or old? He's young. Okay. Is he in good health? Buena salud. Or in bad health? I don't know. I think he's in bad health. Is he in Argentina now? I don't know. Is he from Argentina? Yes, he is. Is he from Tucumán? No, he's not. Is he from Córdoba? No, he's not. Is he from Mendoza? No, he's not. Is he from Misiones? No, he's not. Is he from Patagonia? No, he's not. Where is he from? In Argentina. I think he's from Buenos Aires. Ah, okay. Is he famous? Fijaos en la pronunciación para famoso. Famous. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Was he a good football player? Yes, he was. Is Pavarotti a football player? No, he's not. Is he a politician? No, he's not. Oh, what is he? He is an opera singer. An opera singer. Is he French? No, he's not. What nationality is he? He is Italian. Contracción? He's Italian. He's an Italian opera singer. Sophia Loren is an Italian actress. Okay. Now, David Beckham, he's an English football player. Is he married or single? He's married. Am I married or single? I'm married. Are you married or single? Ah, you're single. Okay. Is Andre Agassi married or single? He's married. He's married to Steffi Graf. 2 tennis players. Steffi Graf. Is she American? No, she's not. Is she French? No, she's not. What nationality is she? What nationality is Steffi Graf? She's German. What nationality is Andre Agassi? He's American. Are they married? Yes, they are. Are Sophia Loren and Pavarotti married? Well, Pavarotti's married, but Sophia Loren is a widow. Okay. Her husband died. Are they Italian? Yes. Sophia Loren and Pavarotti, Nicholas, I don't remember his name. Mr. Pavarotti are Italian. Is Vladimir Putin Italian? No, he's not. Is he Polish? No, he's not. Is Putin Greek? No, he's not. Is he Turkish? No, he's not. Is he Chinese? No, he's not. Is he Japanese? No, he's not. Is he Brazilian? Vladimir Putin? No, he's not. What nationality is he? He's Russian. Oh, he's Russian. Is he a painter? No, he's not. Is he an architect? No, he's not. Is he a businessman? Un hombre de negocios. Businessman. No, he's not. Is he a teacher? No, he's not. What is he? What does he do? He's a politician. Ah. Is he a Russian politician or an Italian politician? He's a Russian politician. Is he an important person in Russia? Yes, he is. What is his job in Russia? He is the president of Russia. He's the most important person. Is he in Russia now? No, he's not. Where is he now? He's in Germany now. Why is he in Germany? Because now there is an important meeting in Germany with many important people. All right? Are you an important person? No, you're not? Am I an important person? No, I'm not. Is Pelé an important person? Yes, he is. Is he Argentine? No, he's not. What nationality is he? He's Brazilian. Is he old or young? He's relatively old. Was he a good football player? Yes, he was. Is he a good football player now? I don't know. Is he from Rio? No, he's not. Is he from Sao Paulo? No, he's not. What city is he from? I don't remember. I think he's from Santos, but I'm not sure. Okay. Is Tiger Woods Brazilian? No, he's not. What nationality is he? He's American. Okay? Is he black or white? He's black. Is he a golfer or a tennis player? He's a golfer. Is he number 1 or number 2 in golf? In my opinion, he's number 1. Am I number 1 or number 2 in teaching? Me? I'm number 2. Who's number 1? David McRoberts is number 1 in English teaching. Do you know David McRoberts? No? Well, he's tall. He's 56 years old. He's from Chicago. And he is in Spain. He is married. Okay, he is married to a Spanish woman. And he is a very good teacher. He's better than me. Okay? And he is in class now. I'm in class now. You're in class now with me. Okay? Angela Merkel. Do you know Angela Merkel? I know. She is a woman, and she is German. She is in Germany now with Mr. Putin and Mr. Bush and other important politicians. She's a politician. She's the Chancellor of Germany, the Prime Minister. She's the Chancellor of Germany. She's a very important woman in Germany. She's not very tall, but she's a strong woman. Are you a strong person? Okay. And Boris Becker, is he German? Yes, he is. Is he a tennis player or a golfer? He's a tennis player. Is he a good tennis player or a bad tennis player? He's a good tennis player. Is he married or single? He's married. Are you married or single? You're single. Am I married or single? I'm married. Am I married to a Spanish woman or to an American woman? I'm married to a Spanish woman. Okay. And Penelope Cruz, is she married or single? She's single. Is she tall or short? I think she's short, not tall. Is she attractive or ugly? Is she pretty or ugly? She's very pretty. Is she a lawyer? Abogado? No, she's not. Is she a dentist? No, she's not. Is she a doctor? No, she's not. Is she a businesswoman? No, she's not. Is she a carpenter? No, she's not. Is she a politician? No, she's not. Is she a writer? No, she's not. Is she a novelist? No, she's not. Is she a journalist? Periodista? No, she's not. Is she a factory worker? Working in a factory? No, she's not. What does she do? What is she? She's an actress. Is she a Spanish actress or a French actress? She's a Spanish actress. Is she a good actress or a bad actress? She's a good actress. Is she an actress in Spain or in Hollywood? Normally, she's an actress in Spain. Sometimes she's an actress in Hollywood. Okay. Is she famous? Yes, she is. Okay. Is she in Spain now? I don't know. I don't know. Is Jackie Chan in Spain now? I don't think so. Creo que no. I don't think so. Is he in the United States? Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. Is Jackie Chan American? I don't know. Originally, no. Is Jackie Chan from the United States? No, he's not. Is he from Canada? No, he's not. Is he from Mexico? No, he's not. Is he from China? Yes, he is. Is he from Shanghai? No, he's not. Is he from Peking? No, he's not. Or Beijing? No, he's not. Is he from Canton? No, he's not. What part of China is Jackie Chan from? Pongo from al final. En las preguntas, las proposiciones van al final. Where is Jackie Chan from in China? He's from Hong Kong. Okay. Is he a tennis player? No, he's not. Is he an actor? Yes, he is. Is he an actor in China or in Hollywood? Normally, he's an actor in Hollywood. Is he a good actor or a bad actor? No, he's a good actor. Is he a funny actor or a serious actor? Normally, he's a funny actor. Okay. Is he strong or weak? He's strong. Okay. Is Germany a strong country or a weak country? It's a strong country. Is Canada a strong country or a weak country? It's a strong country. Is Zimbabwe a strong country or a weak country? Now it's a weak country. Okay. Is Sri Lanka a strong country or a weak country? I don't know. Perhaps it's a weak country in comparison with Canada or Germany. Okay? And is Tom Cruise a good actor or a bad actor? I think he's a good actor, normally. Is he famous? Yes, he is. Is he married or single? He's married. Is he married to an Australian woman? No, he's not. Not now. Is he in Hollywood now? I don't know. Maybe he is. Is his house in Hollywood? Yes, it is. Is your house in Hollywood? No. Is your house in Spain? Ah, yes, it is. And my house, is my house in Spain? Yes, it is. It is. Okay. Am I a teacher or a lawyer? I'm a teacher. Am I a good teacher or a bad teacher? I'm a good teacher. Am I sitting at the table or on the floor? I'm sitting at the table. Am I looking at you or at the ceiling? I'm looking at you. Am I sitting in front of you or behind you? I'm siempre cierro la boca con la M. I'm sitting in front of you. Am I teaching English or Spanish? I'm teaching English. Is my wife English or Spanish? She's Spanish. Is she tall or short? She's tall. Is she from Madrid or from Barcelona? She is from Madrid. And is she tall or short? She's tall. Is she attractive or ugly? She's attractive. Is she pleasant or unpleasant? She's pleasant. Is she fat or slim? She's slim. Is she a good wife or a bad wife? She's a good wife. Okay, she's a good wife. Is she taller than me? No, she's not. Is she intelligent or dumb? My wife, she's very intelligent. Is she here or in another room? She is in another room. Is she working now or at home? She's working. Is she in an office or in a factory? She's in an office now. Is she in Spain or in France? She's in Spain. Okay, Björn Borg. Do you remember Björn Borg? He's Swedish. And Roger Federer is Swiss. Nicolas Sarkozy is French. Angela Merkel is German. Bernd Schuster is German. Diego Armando Maradona is Argentine or Argentinian. Two ways. Pelé is Brazilian. Tiger Woods is American. Boris Becker is German. Angelina Jolie is American. Brad Pitt is American. Penelope Cruz is Spanish. Jackie Chan is Chinese. Shakira is Colombian. Sophia Loren is Italian. Sophie Marceau is French. She's a French actress. She's very attractive. Vladimir Putin is Russian. Roger Federer, as I said before, is Swiss. Michael Schumacher is German. These people are famous. These people are famous. Some of them are sports figures. Some of them are actors and actresses. And some of them are politicians. And you? Are you a politician? Are you a sports figure? Are you an actor or actress? Are you famous? I don't know. I can't see you. I know you're there. I know you're there behind the camera, but I can't see you. Nevertheless, I will see you again tomorrow, maybe next week. Have a good week. Bye-bye. Say that he was born 4 years before Christ, historically. But let's assume he was born in the year 0. Well, the Roman Republic officially became the Roman Empire in 28 BC, 28 years before Christ. So, how long had the Roman Empire been in existence when Jesus Christ was born? Well, for 28 years. Now, did the Roman Empire fall before or after the death of Jesus Christ? Well, it fell after. Did it fall 100 years after? No, it didn't. It didn't fall 100 years after Christ. When did the Roman Empire fall? Well, the Roman Empire fell. The Roman Empire fell. LL al final. No te. No confundamos con el verbo sentir. It fell 400 years after Christ. Okay? And did you fall in love last year? You didn't. Ask me if I fell in love last year. Question, did you fall in love last year? No, I didn't. I didn't fall in love with it last year. I fell in love many years ago, okay? When did you get married? I got married in 1977. So, are you still married? Yes, I am. Are you still married to the same person? Yes, I am. So, if you got married in 1977 and you're still married now in 2007, that means you've been married for 30 years. Well, it's not true. I haven't been married for 30 years. I've been married for 29 and a half years. And why is that? Because I got married at the end of 1977. The next to last day. I got married on December the 30th, 1977, and now we're in the middle of 2007, right now, recording this program. So, I have been married for 29 and a half years. By the end of this year, I will have been married for 30 years. That's the future perfect, like my wife. My wife is the past perfect, the present perfect, and the future perfect. Okay? Perfection, elevated to the 10th power. So, I've been married for 29 and a half years, and by the end of this year, I will have been married for 30 years. Okay, next question. Did the miners find gold or silver in California in the 19th century? Do you understand? Do you want me to repeat? Did the miners find gold or silver in California in the 19th century? The miners. Miners wear a hat with a light on their hat, and they go down into the mines, and they look for gold. Sometimes you can find gold in the rivers and the streams. A river is like the Tajo. A stream is a small river. Normally, the water is clear and the water is moving fast and it's very cold. That's a stream. And you go with a pan, like a frying pan, to fry eggs on a frying pan. But we use a pan that is a sieve, and the water goes through and only the gold remains. That's to pan for gold. So there are two basic ways to look for gold. You can go into a gold mine and use a pick, looking for gold, looking at every stone and rock. Or you can go to the riverbed, el lecho, and you can look for gold. Now, in 1849, well really, in the autumn of 1848, a man noticed something very shiny at the bottom of a stream. And he looked, and presto, it was gold. And suddenly everybody knew, and that started the California gold rush. You say in Spanish, la fiebre del oro. You say the gold fever. We say the gold rush, because rush is to hurry. Deprisa, rápido, hurry. And we call it the gold rush because everybody rushes to the place to try to find gold. Okay? And in 1849 is the famous Gold rush. So, the question, did the miners find gold or silver in California? They found gold. Okay, they found gold. And some people didn't find gold, and they spent all their money. Some people lived on the east coast of the United States in New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, Baltimore, Atlanta, Charleston, Savannah, and they crossed to California with the hope, the dream of finding, valga el gerundio aquí, el sueño de encontrar. We don't say the dream to find. We say the dream of finding gold. And they used 3 routes. The overland route, by covered wagon, carromato, they crossed an entire continent over the Appalachian Mountains, across the Mississippi River, through the Great Plains with Indians and buffalo, to the Rocky Mountains, and then to the deserts of Utah and Nevada, and then the second part of the Rocky Mountains in the center of California, and then finally to the gold area. And many times they didn't find any gold, and sometimes they died, and sometimes little girls died in songs like, oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever. Oh sad sorrow, Clementine. That's from the gold rush in California. 1849, that's why the famous football team in San Francisco, you remember? Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, the San Francisco 49ers, los del 49. Those are the people who crossed overland to California to look for gold. But not everybody crossed overland because it was very long, very hot, or very cold and very dangerous. Some people went by ship and they went around Cape Horn. Can you imagine if you live in New York and you decide to go to California from here to here, and you go 10 or 20,000 kilometers south around the tip, my fingertips, the tip of the iceberg, the tip, okay? And they go around the tip of South America, Cape Horn, Cabo de Hornos, and go all the way up to San Francisco on the other side. Sometimes it was better to do that than to go overland from Baltimore, for example, to San Francisco. And finally, some people decided to cross the Isthmus of Panama. And they went from New York, Boston, Baltimore, etc., Philadelphia, and they sailed, navegando. They sailed down to Cuba. And they continued from Cuba to Panama. But at that time, in 1849 and 1850, the Panama Canal didn't exist. So they had to cross the Isthmus of Panama. And that's 50 miles, 80 kilometers of tall, big, high mountains and very humid, dense jungles. So it wasn't so easy. And nobody yet, nadie todavía, nobody yet has established which way was the best. Overland, around the tip of South America, or into the Caribbean and down to the Isthmus of Panama and crossing that little piece of land, and then in the Pacific, you were very close to San Francisco. Now it's much better. Now, probably the best way is to catch a plane in Philadelphia, a jet, and fly from Philadelphia to San Francisco. And it only takes 4.5 or 5 hours from the East Coast to the West Coast. Now, if you want to go by ship, I recommend through the Panama Canal. And in that case, it would probably take about 6 or 7 days. And if you want to go around the tip of South America, it's a long trip. Maybe it would take 20 days. But in the 19th century, it took 40 days or 50 days. It took a long time. And also it was very dangerous. Okay, question. Did the miners find gold or silver in California? They found gold. Okay. When did the Beatles get together? Well, they first got together in 1958 or 1959. How long did they stay together? They stayed together until 1970. Okay. When did they become famous? They became famous in England. They began to become famous in 1962 with Love Me Do. Love, love me do. But they became really famous in the United Kingdom in 1963. And when did they become famous in the United States? Well, they became famous between 63 and 64. They became famous really in 1964 with I Want to Hold Your Hand, and then She Loves You. So when did they become? How long did they stay together after that? Well, after they became famous in 1963 and 1964, they stayed together until 1970. So really, how long were they famous and together? They were famous and together for about 7 or 8 years. Okay. But they formed the group, or began to form the group, in the late 50s, not in the early 60s, in the late 50s. Were you born in the late 50s? No. Were you born in the mid-50s? No. Were you born in the early 50s? When were you born? When were you born? ¿Cuándo naciste? In English, the verb nacer doesn't exist. We don't have a verb in English for nacer. However, English-speaking people nacen también. All right? But we say fuimos paridos. The verb to bear, como oso, like the animal, the bear. The verb to bear has 2 meanings. Soportar, aguantar. I can't bear studying English. But to bear also means parir. Okay? When a woman gives birth, dar a luz, decimos dar nacimiento. When a woman gives birth, she bears a child. And so yesterday, that woman bore a child. Okay? Passive voice, the child was born. So the verb is bear, bore, born. So in English we say, I was born, which means my mother bore me, okay? I was born in Texas. I was born in the early 50s. My daughter was born in Spain. She was born in the early 80s. My son was born in Spain too. He was born in the mid-80s. My wife was born in Spain. She was born in the mid-50s. Okay. My mother was born in San Antonio, Texas. She was born in the late 20s. All right. When were you born? When were you born? Okay, the next question. Did Cervantes write Don Quixote or Moby Dick? Well, that's an easy question for you. Cervantes wrote Don Quixote de la Mancha, el ingenioso caballero. Yes, Miguel de Cervantes y Saavedra wrote Don Quixote. He wrote Don Quixote in 2 parts, Book 1 and Book 2. He wrote Book 1 around 1603, 1603 or 4. My memory is starting to fail me. He wrote the first book in around 1603, and he wrote the second book around 1613 or 1614. So he wrote the second book 10 years after the first. Okay? And did he write the book before or after he was wounded at the Battle of Lepanto? Well, Spanish people know perfectly well that Cervantes wrote Don Quixote after he was wounded at the Battle of Lepanto. If you are in a battle, 3 things can happen to you. You can survive the battle with no problem, or you can be wounded, or you can be killed. It means you die in the battle. And if you're wounded, you normally need medical treatment. Many years ago, when soldiers were wounded in battle, they often died because of complications from their wounds. They suffered infections, gangrene, and they often died from simple wounds sometimes. And perhaps the most important person was a researcher in the 1920s and 1930s, Alexander Fleming, who, in a way, by accident, discovered penicillin. And that changed the life of many people in wars. So when soldiers were wounded in battle, they usually didn't die because penicillin made it possible to control the infection. Okay, but before, many people died. Now, Miguel de Cervantes, the person who wrote Don Quixote de la Mancha, he was wounded in the Battle of Lepanto. Where did the Battle of Lepanto take place? Well, it took place in Greek waters, in the western part of Greece, between the Peloponnese and the Greek mainland. And there he was wounded. Okay, but he survived. And many years later, he wrote the first book of Don Quixote de la Mancha, and then he wrote the second book. Have you read the books? I've read the book in Spanish and in English, the English translation. I read the English translation first when I was 17 or 18. And I read the first book in Spanish when I was about 22. And I read the second book when I was 25. I remember perfectly. Okay. How long did it take me to read it? It took me about a month to read the first book. And it took me about a month, too, to read the second book. Was it easy or difficult for me? It wasn't difficult. It was written in Old Spanish with the spelling of the Old Spanish. But it wasn't too difficult for me because I was a student of Spanish literature. So it wasn't too easy. Which book did I like the most? Then I preferred the first book. Now I prefer the second book. The second book is more philosophical. The first book has more adventures. But the second book is better. As you get older, a medida que te haces más mayor, as you get older, I think most people begin to appreciate the second book more than the first. But both are good. And it's considered the greatest book in the history of novels, in the history of literature, the greatest novel. Okay? What's the second greatest novel? Well, we'll decide that in another class. In the meantime, continue studying your English. Mientras tanto, in the meantime, continue with your English because I think you need to improve, okay? All right, see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a intermediate, high intermediate, or advanced class. Listen, I'm going to read something important about my friend Gus Morgan. Gus Morgan. Listen, are you ready? Okay, listen. Gus Morgan used to be an important person. He used to be rich. He used to have a lot of cars. He used to appear in gossip magazines with beautiful women at his arm. He used to think that the future was bright. However, sin embargo, that was before he went to prison. Now he has a new life, and he has to get used to a lot of new things. He's not used to living in a prison cell. He used to live in a luxurious mansion. He used to live in a luxurious mansion. But now he has to get used to living in a prison cell, smaller than his old bathroom. He's not used to sleeping on a hard, narrow bed. He's not used to sleeping on a hard, narrow bed. He used to sleep on a king-size bed. Yeah, tamaño rey. But now he has to get used to sleeping on a bed only 80 centimeters wide. The biggest change, however, is the food. Gus Morgan, our friend Gus Morgan, used to eat in the best restaurants and drink the best wines. He's not used to eating boiled potatoes and beans. He's not used to eating the same food every day. He's not used to eating only beans and only boiled potatoes, patatas hervidas, cocidas. He's not used to eating this food. He used to eat caviar, beef, fish, and lamb. Now he has to get used to eating only beans and potatoes. He's not used to drinking water. This is water. I'm drinking water. See? I'm drinking water. I like water. Yeah. But Gus Morgan doesn't. He's not used to drinking water. He used to drink the best wines from the Bordeaux region. Bordeaux. He used to drink the best wines from the Bordeaux region of France. Now he has to get used to drinking water and only water. Yeah. Gus Morgan used to be the king of the mountain. El rey de la montaña. Gus Morgan used to be the king of the mountain. He used to do whatever he wanted. He used to go wherever he wanted. He's not used to having to stay in one place all the time. And he's not used to following orders. He used to give orders, not follow orders. But now he has to get used to following orders. But he's in prison now. Our friend Gus is in prison now. And he has to get used to a new way of life. He's not used to it yet. But like every other prisoner, he'll get used to it eventually. Okay? Do you understand? Let's review this. Gus Morgan is a friend of mine. He's in prison now. He's been in prison for about 2 months only. He's been in prison for only 2 months, which means he went to prison 2 months ago. Okay? He's not used to living in prison. I can guarantee you. He's not used to prison life. He's not used to living with other prisoners. He's not used to eating prison food. He's not used to drinking water every day. He's not used to sleeping in a prison cell, una celda. He's not used to living in a prison cell. He's not used to sharing a room with another person. And worse, a prisoner. He's not used to sleeping on a hard bed. He's not used to sleeping on a narrow bed. He's not used to drinking water for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. He's not used to eating only beans and potatoes every day. He's not used to the discipline. He's not used to following orders. He's not used to following orders, no. He's not used to anything in the prison. He's not used to prison life. Why? Because he's only been in prison for 2 months. He needs to get used to all these changes. He needs to get used to the food. He has to get used to the food. He has no choice. He can't escape. He has to get used to the water. He has to get used to drinking water every day. He has to get used to drinking water every day. He has to get used to eating beans. He has to get used to eating boiled potatoes. Yeah. He has to get used to following orders. Because now in prison, he can't give orders. He only follows orders, and he has to get used to it. He's not used to it yet, but he'll get used to it eventually. ¿Qué estoy diciendo aquí? Estoy hablando de las cosas a las cuales nuestro amigo Gustavo Morgan no está acostumbrado todavía y en las que tendrá que acostumbrarse. Okay, these are things that he is not used to doing, but he needs to get used to doing them. Okay, used to. To be used to es estar acostumbrado a. To get used to es acostumbrarse a. Para estar acostumbrado de algo, hay que acostumbrarse de ese algo o a ese algo. To get used to something. For me, when I came to Spain in 1974, a long time ago, I wasn't used to Spanish food. I wasn't used to the climate in the center of Spain. I wasn't used to the timetable or schedule of the people in Madrid and Barcelona. I wasn't used to the hot summers. I wasn't used to the dry climate. I wasn't used to Spanish women. I wasn't used to the accent. Very hard accent. This Castilian accent is very hard. But now, yes. Now I'm used to the food. I'm used to the climate. I'm used to the way of life. I'm used to the pace, el ritmo diario de la vida. Okay, el bullicio de la ciudad. I'm used to the big city. I'm used to the hustle and bustle. I'm used to the women. I'm used to the accent. Okay, yeah. Now I'm used to it. But when I came, I wasn't used to it. It took me maybe 1 year or 2 years to get used to different aspects of Spanish life. It took me about 5 months to get used to eating paella and liking it. It took me about 6 months to get used to the Castilian accent. I was used to the Mexican accent. Voy a manejar el carro al estacionamiento. And I came here, voy a conducir el coche al aparcamiento. Completely different, and a different pronunciation. It took me 6 months to get used to the Castilian Spanish accent. And it took me about a year to get used to the speed, the velocity that people speak. Okay, but now I'm used to it. Now I understand it. Okay, to be used to. Estoy acostumbrado a enseñar. I'm used to teaching. Siempre gerundio, fijaos. No estoy acostumbrado a enseñar por la televisión. I'm not used to teaching on television. No estoy acostumbrado a usar este libro. I'm not used to using, valga la redundancia, el mismo verbo repetido. I'm not used to using, and it's not redundant. I'm not accustomed to using this book. I'm not used to using this book. I'm used to using that book, the other book. I'm not used to teaching on television. I'm used to teaching in a normal class. I'm not used to looking at a camera when I teach. I'm not used to wearing a microphone when I teach. I'm not used to projecting my voice for the microphone and the camera. I'm not used to doing this. I'm not a television personality. I'm an English teacher. I'm not used to sitting at a small table and looking straight at you. Fijaos, siempre el gerundio. Después de tú. I'm not used to sitting, looking, writing, reading, teaching, speaking. Okay? Holding. I'm not used to holding a pen in my hand when I teach. I'm not used to drinking water in front of a television camera. No. Okay. To be used to. Cosas a las cuales estás o no estás acostumbrado. I'm used to it. Estoy acostumbrado. Estos problemas, estoy acostumbrado. It's a very common expression in Spanish. Estoy acostumbrado. No pasa nada. En inglés decimos lo mismo. But decimos, estoy acostumbrado a ello. Estoy acostumbrado a ello. I'm used to it. No se dice simplemente, no paramos con used to. No decimos, Pepe is giving you problems. I'm used to. No se dice. En español sí. Ya estoy acostumbrado. No, I'm used to it. Are you used to it? I'm used to it. Is she used to it? She's used to it. Is he used to it? Okay. All right. I'm used to coming here every day. I'm used to living in Spain. I'm used to eating Spanish food. I'm used to drinking Spanish coffee. Okay? I'm used to speaking to Spanish people. You understand? Very easy. Why? Why am I used to talking to Spanish people? Because initially I got used to doing it. I got used to, me acostumbré en su día. I got used to speaking to Spanish people. I got used to drinking coffee, etc. Okay. Now, our friend Gus Morgan, he's in prison. Poor man. Maybe. He isn't used to prison life yet. He isn't used to living. Cuando añado verbo, en la primera frase no hay verbo. Después, no está acostumbrado a la vida la vida penitenciaria. He's not used to prison life. No está acostumbrado a vivir. Ahora añado un verbo, vivir. He's not used to living in prison. Why? Because it's a new experience. He used to live like a king. He used to live. He used to eat caviar every day. He used to drink wine, good wine every day. He used to have big cars. He used to drive big cars. He used to be in the gossip magazines, las revistas del corazón. Gossip, chismorreo. He used to appear in the gossip magazines. Ahora estoy usando used to de otra forma para expresar el pasado. He used to. Gus Morgan used to be important. Now he's not important. He used to be rich. Now he's not rich. Ahora digo used to be. Vamos a ver para que sea lo más claro posible. Él está acostumbrado a ser rico. Escuchad. He is used to. Fijaos, siempre digo used to. Junto. Used to. Used to. Gus Morgan is used to being rich. He's used to being, siendo. Usamos el gerundio aquí. Está acostumbrado a ser rico. Ahora, antes era rico. Escucha la diferencia. He used to be rich. The sound is very similar. Listen again. Primero acostumbrado a, ahora mismo. He is used to being. ¿Y el pasado? He used to be. He is used to being. He used to be. He's used to being. He used to be. He is used to living. He used to live. I used to live in Oklahoma, but now I live in Spain. Gus Morgan used to live in a big mansion, but now he lives in prison. I used to teach English in companies. Now I teach on television. Okay? I used to use this book, but now I use another. Okay? I used to drink wine during my classes. Now I drink water. I used to live in a small house. Now I live in a big house. I used to live in the outskirts of Madrid. Now I live in the center of Madrid. And Gus Morgan, well, he used to eat the best foods. He used to eat caviar. He used to eat beef, lamb, shellfish, seafood. But now he eats only beans and boiled potatoes. He used to drink the best wines in the world. Now he only drinks water. He used to be the king of the mountain. He used to do whatever he wanted and go wherever he wanted. But now he can't. He has to follow orders. He has to get used to the discipline in the prison. He's not used to it yet, but eventually he'll get used to it. Are you used to watching me? Are you used to watching me? Are you getting used to my accent? Are you getting used to my style of teaching? Are you getting used to studying English? Okay. Do you study every day? Gus Morgan, he's not used to prison life yet. He's not used to living in a prison cell. He's not used to sleeping on a narrow bed. He's not used to sleeping on a hard bed. He's not used to sharing. No está acostumbrado a compartir. He's not used to sharing a room with another person. In this case, a prison cell with another prisoner. He's not used to getting up at 7 o'clock every morning. He's not used to going to bed at 10 o'clock every evening. He's not used to standing in queues or lines. He's not used to eating beans and potatoes only. Why? Because he used to have a different life. He used to live well. He used to drive a beautiful car. He used to have beautiful women at his arm every day. Yes, but our good friend Gus Morgan, apparently he did something wrong or he did something bad. He was caught by the police and he was condemned to 20 years in prison. And now he has been in prison for only 2 weeks. The poor man is getting used to a new life. I feel sorry for him, don't you? Don't you feel sorry for Gus Morgan? Living in a prison cell, eating beans and potatoes every day. Don't you feel sorry for him? Sharing a prison cell with another prisoner. Getting up at 7 o'clock every day. Standing in queues. standing in lines to eat, spending only 1 hour a day outside in the patio. Yes, poor man, I really feel sorry for him. Why? Because I know that my good friend Gus Morgan used to be the king of the mountain. Yeah. He used to have anything he wanted. He used to live like a king. So the poor man, he's going through, pasando por, he's going through some changes. But I'm sure that as the days and the weeks and the months and the years progress, as the days progress, a medida que pasan los días, as the weeks progress, as the months progress, as the years progress, our good friend Gus Morgan will change. He will start getting used to his new life, and he will slowly forget his old life. He will gradually forget the caviar. He will forget the beef, the lamb, and the wine. And he will eventually get used to the beans. He'll get used to the potatoes. He'll get used to the water every day. And he'll forget about the wine. Eventually. Eventually es antes o después. Tarde o temprano. Al final. Se irá acostumbrando. He'll get used to the prison. He'll get used to prison life. He'll get used to prison food. He'll get used to prison discipline. He'll get used to following orders. He'll get used to getting up early. He'll get used to going to bed early. And he will forget all of these things he used to do, all the things he used to eat, all the women he used to know, all the wine he used to drink. He'll slowly, gradually, fijaos en la pronunciación, gradually, he will gradually forget the good things he had when he was free. But he was a criminal. He committed a crime. Now he's in prison. Now he has to get used to a new life. He has to get used to living in a prison cell. He has to get used to standing in queues, standing in lines. Yes, he has to get used to many new things. That's a pity, and I feel sorry for him. Poor man, don't you? Don't you feel sorry for our good friend, Gus Morgan? But he committed a crime, and now he is paying the price. Yes, he's paying the price for his crimes, and he is going to spend 20 years in prison. Así que tiene tiempo de sobra. So, he has plenty of time to get used to a new life. And you? Do you have time to study English? I hope so, because I want to help you. All right. Very good. See you next week, or next month, or tomorrow, or in a few minutes for another program.